New Year, and welcome to Surviving the Narcissist. This is Wanda, and the purpose of Surviving the Narcissist is to help you move from just being a narcissistic survivor to a thriver and a overcomer. And I am a narcissistic abuse survivor, thriver, and overcomer, and it's my mission to help you. And because this is a start of a new year, we're just going to kind of review some things about surviving the narcissist and being around narcissists because we have narcissists in our lives. Um, Although I have limited contact with my family that I was raised in. I still interact with narcissists at work and at church and some of my other relationships. And when we use the term narcissist, we're talking about behavior. I'm a certified life coach, and that's my niche, trauma, addiction, and narcissistic abuse recovery. But I do not diagnose people. I'm not a psychiatrist. So I just want to say that it's a new year, but it's the same narcissist. So we have to be mindful of we make New Year's resolutions or we make vision boards. And the resolutions and the vision boards are for us, for our personal growth and development and self care. But the narcissist is still the same. They don't want to change, they want to continue being who they are. And you have to remember that. So, some of the tips for the new year to keep moving in recovery and changing and moving away and moving forward from their abuse because that's how you change. You change. You change. You change whether they want to change or not. Um, and one of the changes or things that you have to be mindful of is awareness and staying grounded in truth because you know based on this channel and other things we study, we're a student of narcissistic abuse and narcissists. We know their behavior patterns. And depending on where we are on our path of recovery, different people are at different levels. So, because I've been doing this for a while, I'm limited contact, no contact. I'm good with boundaries. Well, some people aren't, but you still have to practice. And what you practice is based on what you believe. So believe what you see, believe what you hear. If it's gaslighting, it's gaslighting. If it's love bombing, it's love bombing. If you've looked at people's behavior and you know that there are overt and covert narcissists, well, instead of labeling them a covert or overt narcissist, look at their behavior. That's what they are. And the purpose of recovery is to recover yourself. So narcissistic abuse is trauma. It's complex post-traumatic stress disorder, complex PTSD. The reason I do addiction is because that's how, before I started my recovery journey, I used various substances to numb the pain of being in a relationship with narcissistic, abusive people in the present, in the past, and in the future. So you have to identify and call it what it is. Um, Whatever you have done in the past whether it's to control them with your behavior, control them, well, not betrayal, denial, like you deny their behavior, you deny the gaslighting. If you're a narcissist that you're in relationship is financially abusive, well, you just believe with no evidence, well, things are going to change. They're going to get a job. They're not going to keep abusing me financially. Well, that's not going to happen because the change starts with you. And when the change starts with you, then other people, not that they change a narcissist, you just won't be their narcissistic supply. Or our goal is to get off the bull eyes and stop being the target. Because narcissists like to abuse people. They get pleasure out of the abuse. So when you set a boundary, physical boundaries, emotional boundaries, gaslighting, then they don't like that. So they will try to find somebody else. If you're in relationships, what I'm dealing with a lot of now is the flying monkeys. Because the people that started the abuse or the narcissists that started it, they're deceased. Well, even though they're deceased, because of the generational behavior patterns, now it's flying monkeys and the smear campaign. So now I have to have boundaries with people that I know they might not know they're flying monkeys because the flying monkeys are used as the enablers and the people that carry the narcissistic abusive behavior. But that's how they function. So you have to remember everybody that's involved with the narcissistic system, they haven't changed. But you're changing. So that's why we're able to identify, oh, I was the target. This person was the covert narcissist. Or like I described them as the main narcissist. Well, these are the flying monkeys. This is a smear campaign. Well, a smear campaign is meant to, what it says, to smear you. How do you handle that? Because that smear campaign is going to continue. I have over 20 years of recovery, but people will still bring up the behaviors and things I did 20 years ago when I was in active substance abuse addiction. So you change, but the narcissist doesn't change because they benefit from continuing their behavior. So the first thing, like I said, you have to acknowledge that this behavior is going on, which is a commitment to live in reality. In addition to a commitment to live in reality, you have to live one decision at a time. Narcissists are very manipulative. So if you make a decision today, learn to stick with your decision. Because narcissistic abuse affects us mentally, physically, emotionally. And I'm going to do some videos this year about how it damages your brain. So you're always questioning yourself. Well, did this really happen? Is it all in my imagination? So it's a one day at a time process. Remember to support your self care. And when we say self care, your sense of self. And make a list of bottom line behaviors. And when I say bottom line behaviors, this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm not going to do. This is what I'm going to accept, and this is what I'm not going to accept. And write them down. So your goals and resolutions this year may be more on the lines of how you're going to interact or not interact with the narcissists that are in your life, as opposed to, I want to lose weight, I want to get a better job. Your goals might be, I want to establish boundaries, I want to have peace of mind, I want to learn how to practice gray rocking, I want to stay into the here and now, I want to be able to do limited contact or no contact. And until next time, remember, if to like, comment, and share this video. Also, as I said, I'm a certified life coach and I specialize in trauma, addiction, and narcissistic abuse recovery. I also offer a free consultation, and I have a checklist so you can see if you are being narcissistically abused. It's not all in your imagination. You can't believe what the narcissist is telling you. So until next time, be safe, be blessed,